How we all doing, everyone? It's us again, Joe and Brucey. Coming at you with another episode of Stoneblock Aussies Do It Better. Hashtag the shit out of that if you like. Thank you very much, Rex.
I know you will.
Yes, you will. Yes, I am wearing an inflatable pool toy on my head. What of it? So, last episode, I can't actually remember. I haven't even finished editing mine. How far along with yours are you, Bruce?
Well, fun fact, I was cleaning out one of my hard drives, making some room so I could record tonight, and I deleted my recording folder.
Well done, Bruce. Professional as always.
I've lost Stoneblock and some Plankcraft stuff that I was working on slowly. And yeah, it's all fun and games.
Oh dear. So, after going through all the porn, he's accidentally deleted his previous episode. So, there were a few things that I referenced in the previous episode that at this point, as I said, I still haven't finished editing yet. But I do remember most of what we covered. We'll start with what you've been up to, Bruce, because obviously there's now no longer an episode for them to watch.
There's not. So, well, last episode I did this.
Yep, so...
It's actually possible to stand up here and much hold shift.
Jesus Christ. Well, I'm not standing, I'm just flying. So yeah, this is going to be Cursed Earth. I'll get the crossbow at the ready just in case you're planning on putting it down.
I am, but I've got to be able to... Oh, God, fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm getting tossed backwards and forwards.
I'm going to dig a hole and turn off this mob grinder for a second. Yeah, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Never turn off the mob grinder.
Yeah, no, do not turn off the mob grinder. We know how that ended last time.
Oh, yeah, well, the missing episode, I died, what, like 30, no, not 30 times, that was...
quite a number of times.
We died that much.
Oh, get these bloody evolved Endermen out of here. I'm on pest control.
Right, so we're going to go in here...
oh, lag's not...
Finish off this thing. Hopefully having the lights on stops mobs from spawning.
I did not hear much of what you said, but...
I said hopefully the lights being on stops mobs spawning.
Yes, that would... because neither of us can remember whether Cursed Earth spawns in the light or not. I'm pretty sure it does, but, you know, I could be wrong.
Some good news and some bad news.
Oh, God. What's what?
I don't know where the rest of the glass is gone that I had. Must be in the chest.
Oh. Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, the good news is it worked. And nothing spawned.
Well, that's good. Anyways, yeah. So we'll let him fix that up. So what I have been up to is we've got these machines here that we had last time, but we're applying some upgrades. So we're gonna just chuck on all these upgrade kits. We've kept a spare for the next thermal expansion machine that we have, because invariably we will have them. So fully upgrade these bastards. What? That's an evil laugh. What have you done?
Come on, sis. This is great.
Alright, we now have 3 resonant thermal machines. Hold on, let me just get rid of these fucking things. I'm getting a bit of lag. Are you causing lag?
I am not intentionally causing lag.
Alright.
Look in the hole.
Look in the hole. Oh.
Behind you.
Oh, wow. Holy smokes. Jesus.
I mean, it works. That's
You're, you don't say that. That works probably a bit too well.
Yeah.
We're going to need to pipe all this shit into the storage system, dude. That's just filling up.
I'm going to do drawers for all this crap, but that's an off-camera type thing.
That is. That is filling up quicker than... It's filling up... Fuck me, I can't even speak. It's filling up quicker than a street hooker on Friday night. After she's run out of rubbers. Yes, it is. Did I just break Bruce?
No, I'm trying to think of why anyone would have sex with a street hooker who uses them to start with.
Anyway, whatever.
It's not bareback, it's not horse riding.
Oh dear. Okay, so I have been doing some chickens. Now I've got some uranium here. Yes, I've been doing chickens. I don't actually know what's going on here. We've got these 2 uranium chickens in here, but they don't seem to be doing fuck all. And got these yellorium chickens here, but they haven't even started yet. Like,
you got to look at the roost without opening it.
Right. Oh, I see. I'm with it now. So I'm going to be 10-10-10ing these yellorium and uranium chickens. And that's probably given away what the purpose of this episode, well, the theme of the episode is going to be. We're going to get our power situation in order.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, so we've each been given a task. Now, I'm going to be building a big reactor. We're probably going to keep it around here somewhere. I don't really need the uranium chickens as much as I do the yellorium. I need much more yellorium than what I do uranium. But I'm going to be building a big reactor. Now, the last time I built it's extreme reactors now. Whatever. To me, it's a big reactor.
It's true. It always is for him.
Mm.
And I'm going to be doing a draconic energy core, which, I mean, anyone who's watched my modded stuff before has seen this a million times. So
yes.
I'm probably not going to record all of it, or much of it, but
so,
it will be done.
I'm going to need a lot of this graphite. Sorry, continue.
Where do we want this thing?
Well, we've been discussing this, and I think the reactor and the draconic core are safe to have around here. So I think
smash the floor and have glass on it, and just have the core underneath.
You can do that if you like, and I'll probably
reactor in the floor and the core up above.
I'm not the core either. The core above or below would be cool.
I know.
I might have the reactor over in this room though, because it doesn't need to be on display. We just need to be able to get to it.
You know, the energy core doesn't need to be on display, but it's
but it looks cool. Whereas a big reactor is just literally a friggin' big grey box. So there's nothing too exciting about that.
So the problem with going underneath is
we've got the farms underneath. Yeah.
A little farm here and storage over there.
Okay, stuff it. We'll go above then. We've got nothing up there.
I don't know. I reckon I can. Well, the size of this room is big enough for like the biggest one. I have to move everything else. I'll go above.
Go above. Yeah, I don't want to move jack shit.
So I'm gonna dig that out. I'm not gonna record it because, well, no one cares.
No one cares about us digging shit out.
We'll see how much we get done before bedtime.
That's not too far away. I've got enough cobalt to make me a hammer since I haven't done that yet. And I think that's all we've got planned for now. Oh, and the part 2 of our power situation is we're going to be going off into the mining dimension and making a solar farm just to sort of back up the reactor. But the main reason I've got these 2 chickens going is the uranium one. That's needed for a lot of the recipes, but also, and as is the yellorium. However, that also is needed for the fuel of the reactor. So we're just gonna, once I've 10-10-10 them, I'm probably gonna keep breeding them just so there's a few more, because we're gonna have the ones that are just making it so I can build the damn thing, but also the ones that will be providing the fuel.
Yeah. So I've got 10 tier 4 solar panels. I'm making another 6.
Yeah, cool.
So we should have plenty.
We keep getting a shitload of them from loot bags, so
yeah. I've got the auto crafter going on it.
Nice. But that's it for now. We're gonna probably cut away, not unless Bruce has something else.
No.
Cool.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
Oh god, this is always good when he says that.
Well, guess which button I pressed that didn't work? Because I'm looking at Discord the OBS right now, and there's no fucking timer moving.
You haven't recorded a single bit of this, have you?
Nope.
You
My light's on.
The light.
My light's on, so I'm recording. But I ain't fucking doing it.
The light is on, but nobody's saying, well, I've got an intro. Now we can record one for you. But once we've sorted out our technological issues and our professionalism issues, we'll be back. Probably with some sort of materials for power. You fucking nufty.
Can't argue with that one.
I can't remember what their last little clip was because it was 2 days ago, and I have been very drunk in between. Work Christmas party, it was well worth it. Bruce, please tell the ladies and gentlemen what you're working on.
I am working on the draconic power bowl, so I'm just getting some chickens, so I can get some more draconium to do it.
Yes, so we are relying on specialised poultry for getting our draconium and thus awakened draconium, because once you get the draconium chicken, it's very easy to breed the awakened draconium chicken. So that is going, and I can't remember if this was like this in the previous clip or not, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. That's going up above us, so we are going to have shitloads of power storage. Actually, that shadow looks like a man falling. You see, there's his legs, and there's his body, and that's his head, and then there's his arms. It's kind of difficult for me to trace out, but I don't know. Yeah, I could just be talking rubbish, but
I guess
that wouldn't be like me to talk rubbish. So where we're headed next is the reactor. Now we've decided on a 7x7 by 10, but that's in reacting area, or the area where the reactor is actually working. My computer's doing funny things. It's connecting and disconnecting devices. Don't know why. Anyways, so the actual size of this reactor is going to be a bit bigger than that. It's going to be 9 by 9 by 12 is the area it's actually going to take up. So if we go, that's the middle, so 1, 2, 3, 4 each side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 again. So that means this area in the middle here is going to be the area in which we have working. So this is based upon knowledge from a 1.7 version of this mod. So, not 1.7. When was it? It was 1.7. Jesus, that's how long it's been since I've done this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is from then, when I last did this, and back then this was produced, a reactor of this size was producing very nearly 30,000 RF per tick. So that is more than comfortable for our use case. And then it's going to be stored above us in a massive purple ball. So I'm going to just build the vast majority of this off camera, but I'm just going to do a couple of the... Where the fuck is the door? There it is, found it. Okay, I need that because we're going to pop the controller right there. So that's where we're going to control everything from. And then I'm going to have access ports. Now, I'll probably just work on this outlet mode. So fuel goes in there, waste product comes out there. And we're probably going to go glass for this front. So, whoa, Christ almighty, bloody jetpack. There's no way to turn it off either. It's kind of annoying that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 I say, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then obviously we'll cap it off with a casing block. So that's just a sort of idea of the size. Now in here, I'll work this out off camera again, but this is where all the fuel goes. And if you've never seen, yeah, I keep calling it big reactors, it's actually extreme reactors now. Hello, Invisible Bruce.
Hello, Visible Joe.
That's me. So yeah, we got plenty of room. Yeah, we could go taller if we wanted to, but I don't think we're going to need to, really. Nah.
This should be good enough.
Yeah, we'll have some space up there for whatever we want. But that's all for my ramblings at the moment. We'll catch up with you once probably once I've worked out the fueling situation. I do know the fueling situation is going to come from Yellorium, which is why we've got the chickens in there. So we're going to have to figure out piping Yellorium directly into this from the storage system. That shouldn't be too hard. Also getting rid of the waste product and recycling that. There's a little fun thing to do with that. So we won't be relying on the constant feed of Yellorium as much. But that's it for now. We'll catch up with you very soon. Alright, so we've figured out our shit, basically. Most of it anyway. This is where we're up to. So Brucey is doing the honours of filling up the coolant. Now, thankfully, unlike gelid cryothium, which is the best coolant that you can use, Resonant Ender's source blocks are not gravity affected. So you can just put them in the top and they're fine. But we are going to make this whole top layer source blocks. Not just have them, you know, all higgledy-piggledy and all over the joint. Now, the reason we've gone with the Resonant Ender is because, now, I'm going from memory here, so my numbers could be slightly off, but I do believe as far as cooling efficiency goes, it is the second best. Now, the best is the gelid cryothium, which is at like 98 or something % efficiency. This is pretty close to like 95 or 96 or something like that. But obviously, the major drawback of the gelid cryothium is, as I mentioned before, the source block is gravity affected. So you literally have to fill up this entire thing with buckets. And it is a pain in the ass. And the reactor I did was actually smaller than this with the gelid cryothium, and it took me hours, and I got jack of it very quickly. But we have 13 fuel rods, so the control rods go at the top in this sort of fashion on top of each rod. And then once Brucey has filled it all in, or I'm going to help him once I've done this, obviously. I'm not that sort of freeloader. We're probably going to get to sorting out the fueling situation. So that's it. That's what we're up to at the moment. She looks pretty spectacular, if I don't say so myself. There's no glass around this side, but I put a bit of glass on the back here just to use it up, and same here. I was going to draw a funny shape, but I ran out of glass, so that's all we got. Yeah, that's it for now. Next up, I believe, is capping it off and then hooking it up. We're going to have to hook it up to some sort of capacitor, because it is going to be, unless we turn it off.
Yeah, we'll probably just turn it off.
Because it is going to be producing stupid amounts of power, and we don't want it to go to waste. So we're going to figure that stuff out. And Bruce came up with a very simple idea of just putting a roost up just here, and it just laying the yellorium straight in there. So we're not going to have, you know, too much to worry about as far as fueling is concerned. You can use cyanite, which comes out of here, reprocessed into plutonium as a secondary fuel source. We're probably not going to bother doing that because we don't really need to. It's with a yellorium chicken just constantly laying into there, it really isn't necessary to do that. But we are still going to reprocess it into plutonium and put it back into the system, because there are uses for it, usually relating to industrial craft stuff. So we're going to just use it to get plutonium. You can get a plutonium chicken too, but again, if you got this, which is feeding off this, we don't need to go through that. So that's enough babbling for now. We're going to get our shit together and come back to you with some actual real progress. So stick around, we won't be too long. Alright, so we were just deliberating. Is this chicken going to keep up with the fuel demand? Because we've put now, 5 or 6 stacks in this, and it's only just hit 100% full. We're going to turn it on, just to sort of test how she's all going, and see how fast this energy buffer fills up. Something else that's a bit worrying is, well, not worrying, but a bit of an inconvenience. The cyanite reprocessing unit isn't in this mod pack, or isn't in the mod anymore. I don't know. Basically, what I was talking about before is not a thing. So we're basically just gonna pipe it into that, I'm guessing. Is there any... We don't really have much of a use for it, so it's just gonna get, chucked in there, I guess. Other than that, let's turn it on. Activate.
I'll insert the fuel rods, shall I?
Sorry?
Put the fuel rods in.
They're already in there.
Yeah, but you gotta extend them.
Extend them? What do you mean?
The control rods.
Hang on, what? What'd I miss? I turned it on, and then the heat just skyrocketed, so I turned it back off again. But oh shit, dude, that filled up the buffer like immediately.
Yeah, that's.
Dude, this is OP as fuck.
High heat, the better. Heat of the reactor's fuel.
Yeah, I just didn't want it to like explode in my face.
They don't explode.
They don't? I thought they had meltdowns.
They used to.
Oh. So I panicked
Try
over
that.
nothing. Did you turn it on?
I just pulled them off a bit.
What are you... Show me what you're doing.
So, up here, when you right click on these,
Mm-hmm.
you got your control rods.
Yeah.
So that sort of gauges how much fuel it's using.
Oh. I didn't know any of this. So you got them up 20%. Okay. Now, if you grab a capacitor bank or something so we're not wasting this power. Oh, you've got it on. Core heat.
It's fine. Where's your output plug? Don't have one.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Well,
Good work, Joe.
that's a bit of an oversight, but anyway, we have 40,000 RF per tick. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, we better fix that. We'll be back. Alright, we're back. I fixed me little fuck up. So up there, I've put it. So just to sort of keep it out the way. We're going to be wirelessly transmitting the power temporarily into these capacitor banks over here. So, what's this sitting at now? Whatever that number is. 56 million or something. Now,
There you go. It's shooting up.
it's shooting up.
Emptied the buffer of that.
Oh, the buffer. Yeah, the buffer's gone. Because that was an unlimited power transfer.
Yep.
And... Yo, that's... the 10 million is now in there. So, now what we've got to do is make that draconic ball.
Yeah. Working on it.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna help Bruce with that now, because my job's done.
Actually, why don't we kick this on, see how much power it's making?
Okay.
I turn it on and
Activate. According to its own stats, it's up to 40,000 per tick.
yeah, I've got
43,000.
3 going in.
43,000 per tick.
Yep. Yeah, sort of around 40.
Yeah.
44,000.
And it's pretty much stable at 1970 degrees. So it's well, it's not exceed. It's red as fuck, but it's not going too much higher. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll look into it later.
Transfer rate is based on the design of the reactor's interior. High heat raises energy output and coolant conversion. We'll be fine. 44,000 RF per tick. She's good, mate. We're good.
Decent amount.
It is.
Half-filled capacitor as well.
Sorry, it's half filled the capacitor.
Yep. It's
Fuck
up to
yeah.
115 million.
Jesus. Alright, we have more power than we can shake a stick at. Fuck yeah. Alright, as I was saying before, I'm going to help Bruce with this draconic ball and maybe a solar farm. I don't know. Do we really need a solar farm?
I mean, we may as well get as much power as possible.
We'll do it because, you know, if this thing turns to shit or whatever, we've got backup. But anyway, we're going to stop blabbing and, once again, and then we'll be back.
Of course.
Yeah, that's compulsory. Alright, it's built. It's ready to go.
It's done.
Hit the button, Bruce.
Oh, I will.
Hit the button.
So hard.
Kaboom skis, motherfucker. Wow. Stick
So
that.
this is the biggest one we can get.
Stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
Exactly.
Alright.
You have to have a pretty big pipe.
Oh shit, yeah. Now, if I get too close... Okay. So how do I keep an eye on the energy storage? Do I just right-click the stabilizer?
Yep. Right, click the stabilizer or the ball as well, I think. Yeah, the ball does it too.
So right-click the... Oh, yeah, cool. So we've got it active.
And one of them.
Cool. Alright, well, you hit the transfer. Tell me when
I
you're...
will.
Tell me when you're ready for me to hit the transfer button. And we'll activate the reactor and see how fast she fills up. Or see how fast the rate... God damn it, Bruce.
No, where's my other... Oh, there it is. It was in there, but it was yellow, so I didn't see it.
Oh dear.
Not even colorblind. Alright. Press the button.
Press the button. Is there one still here? You didn't take it off the reactor? Oh, no, it's up there. Push the button. Alright, activate.
She's going.
Oh shit, yeah. So we're
going hard.
We are producing 43,000 per tick. Sorry, almost 44,000 per tick.
It's all going in the ball.
Oh yeah. So that's what it looks like here. And what's this look like? Oh wow, this looks dope.
We went out on this one.
And whew, yeah, that's just nuts. Like those numbers are going up faster than what we can speak.
Yeah.
Jetpack
so
fuel.
It's almost infinite.
Pretty much.
Should be full now as well.
Yeah, it is. And the acceleration one's full, and we are fucking sweet, mate. You know what this means as well is down. Oh, sorry, you go.
I'm just gonna fill this wall, change the walls out for something nice and shiny.
Sounds good.
Glass under it, so.
I'd say just leave it exposed like this. Oh, hello.
I'll probably just do like a clear glass so you get a little bit of a shine off of it or whatever.
Yeah. Well, what happened if we accidentally jetpacked ourselves into that?
Not a lot.
Okay, so it's safe.
It's safe.
Nice. So what that would mean then is down here should be going great guns again. Oh yeah. We're going good.
Yep. So everything that was should start working.
Mad. So that means that the Nether Star essence should... Where is it?
Probably still...
Oh, that's not the correct text box.
Oh, this could be a problem.
We've got 27 still. What's the problem?
I've got to set up another transfer thing for the Nether Star essence.
Oh, is it banking up?
It just doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, so it's item specific.
One thing.
Oh, I see.
Does one-to-one inventory, so we can.
Okay,
I'll
and
figure something out.
it's coming through. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. And because the inferior is coming through so much faster, it's not grabbing the Nether Star essence.
It's not that. It's just doesn't go anywhere because this is a draw for the essence.
Okay, I will work it out. But anyways, I don't know how much time we've got left, but we've got to figure out something to close out the episode with. So
we do. We should do some solar stuff at the mining dimension.
Yep.
Well.
So we'll get our asses into gear and see you over there.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. Don't know what we've done this episode. It has been quite a while because Joe decided to tinker with his PC, didn't you, Joe?
Yes, I am a overclocking enthusiast. And, yes.
Numpty.
Hey, it's fine.
So I've got Prostachio on my head, so I'm set.
And I still have a,
Seems to be busting out a red rocket, though.
Yeah, I still just have a random pool toy on my head.
Yeah, helps you float, you numpty. Alright, so I do remember roughly what was going on, 2-3 weeks ago when we were...
Oh, it's been a long time.
So it took a long time to get this far, but oh, excuse me, this cough it comes as soon as I start recording. So right up here we have some primal void stone.
This looks cool.
Chiseled up. It looks amazing up there, just sort of churning away.
Yeah,
almost wishing we did the walls in it as well.
I'm I'm not sure, but I think maybe a darker color because what we were going for was a sort of you know when you get a really clear night and you can see the night sky and it has that sort of purpley color because you can see all the constellations. Yeah, that's what we were going for. I mean, it's a little purple for that, but it still has that effect. I reckon it looks mad.
Rip it out, replace it with coal.
Nah, don't do that. Oh, the walls. I thought you meant the ceiling.
No, you numpty.
Is it numpty or nufty?
I go numpty.
I go nufty.
No, you would.
Just for lols.
We'll figure this out later.
Yeah.
What to do with the...
We did. Oh, also, didn't we get a quest before?
We did.
It was this one?
A couple of weeks ago, we got a quest for the Draconic Evolution Energy Core.
Yes, we did. Other than that, that's yeah.
That's pretty much it for this episode. It's taken a long time.
It has. Neither of us remember what we've been doing, and we sincerely I more so sincerely apologise. I'm hoping now that arbitrary bullshit will not stop us from making more episodes. Because literally,
hopefully.
One of the blue screens we got was literally from my USB hub, and a driver error.
Yeah, it's
really annoying.
Annoying for me mostly because
how do you think I feel? It's my damn computer.
Yeah, but I'm the one who's relying on it. What do you reckon of this one? Bricks for the walls.
That's not too bad.
Darker, but not too dark.
Yeah, it's not too. It looks kind of dirty, which I'm not sure if that's the look we're going for.
Maybe regular coal. I don't know. We can figure this out.
We will work this out between episodes. Yes.
It could be a month.
Yes, you never know.
But we've been going for what 2-3 minutes without a crash, so we're doing pretty well. So
we are.
Thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to check out those other blokes as well who are doing it. They've actually put out episodes recently because they paid for a server.
Yes, and I didn't. I just paid for a PC that can handle it. Oh, well, in theory, can handle a server.
Joe's so tired he could put one of these lumps of coal up his ass, and in a week he'd have a diamond.
Yep.
Ferris Bueller reference, bitch.
Mm-hmm. Alright, everyone. Catch us next time. You have a good one. And if we don't see you beforehand, have a happy Christmas, safe, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Alright.
Goodbye.